Hi everybody. This episode of Single Parent Socks is called Keeping Your Peace. This is my way of trying to put a positive spin on a subject that I absolutely hate, which is abuse. I have been involved in several abusive relationships, and the last abusive relationship that I was in ended in an exchange of words that went like the person threatened to hit me, and I told him that if you put your hands on me, I will kill you. His response to me was, then I guess I'll be a dead man. And the scariest part of that exchange of words was not what he said to me, it was what I said to him, because a part of me meant that. And I think it's important for all of us to recognize our own limits and not only be mindful of that, but take action. The next thing I wanted to say is I wanted to actually give some tips on maintaining your peace when you still have to have contact with the abusive person. This is a Single Parent Socks episode because this is going to be focused more on when the kids are involved. So I did want to point that out. The first thing I wanted to say is don't ever be afraid to stand your ground and meet in a public place. That public place could be McDonald's, it could be the parking lot of Target, and excuse me. And if your situation gets to a point where it has escalated or it was already escalated, don't be afraid to meet at a police station. Tip number 2, I want to say that don't be afraid if you have to learn how to think ahead. And when you are exchanging the child, have a change of clothes that have no value to you. I say that because when you're in a relationship and someone has not had that opportunity to abuse you like they wanted to, you may be looked upon as unfinished business. And if you are looked upon as unfinished business, the other person may try to do whatever it is that they can do to not only steal your peace, but also finish what they set out to do initially. As far as the clothes are concerned, I know that it might be a costly thing that you're thinking of in the back of your mind, but keep in mind that Target and Walmart and all the other stores have a time where they have an end of the season sale. And it may take a little effort on your part to think ahead and say, it's the end of the summer right now, so I'm going to go there and I'm going to actually purchase clothes that child can actually wear next season. And so you're actually buying like a size larger, but at the same time you're only paying like $2 for a top or $2 for a pair of pants because it's the end of the season. The last tip I wanted to give is to keep your peace when conversations are necessary, and don't ever feel bad if email is the only way that you can communicate to someone. The good thing about email is it keeps the communication open when necessary, and it also cuts down on arguing. Even when one person feels like they want to argue through email, you can always be that person to decide what to respond to and what to keep silent about. The last thing that I want to say before I read the scripture is don't feel bad about taking your own measures to maintain your own peace. And I will end with a scripture that I have read in one of my other episodes, but it's very fitting for this one also. And it is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 3. It says, make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace.